What's up, boys? For today's medieval weaponry, we've got spears, so we've got 20% chance to emit additional beams on the sides, bunch of light skill cooldown reduction on basic attacks, then I think everything else is my standard set, very high DPS weapon, lightning plus healing, free procs of anything, fire skill healing, attack speed after critical hits, evasion, and skill cooldown reduction, big evasion and movement speed. Then the mana restore, just trying to maximize the procs on anything that can do it and get lots of attack speed for that as well. We can grab some persistent spells if they're available to try and maximize some of the necklace procs to the skills that can keep actually casting abilities. Let's ban that. Probably not special attack. Projectile count's pretty cool. What do I want with that? Maybe Curse if that's available, since it's always fun having lots of enemies to fight and then proc stuff onto. Can ban that, and then I guess take attack power here. Probably just grab the attack power. I don't really care for any of these. I guess Ice Spike is fine for a chilling effect. Attack speed and range both help us proc stuff, so I think either of those is fine. Piercing, that actually doesn't work on Spear, since it has 100%, so I think we'll take the XP early on. Actually, should you bless XP when you find it super early, now that I think about it? I've never tried that. Crit chance is pretty good. We need that for the belt triggers. It said something about if there's no level ups available, then you start getting gold gain. So in order to do that, people must be getting XP and Curse blessed early on, I guess. Let's get the Fire Orb for a persistent spell over there. We'd probably need a very strong overall build to handle that. Dragon's Breath is another persistent spell, Lightning Wave is good, but we can also get the Lightning Strike thing as well. Always check how many skills I have left. Another XP gain. I mean, it's early enough, honestly. Let's try it and see what happens. Should make it easier to, well, Sanctuary's fine. Should make it easier to find the specific skills that we want as well, I suppose. We don't have the fire trigger, so that doesn't really do much. That'll help a couple things, but not the main skill we're going for. I think I'm just gonna grab some damage reduction. Double attack power, sure. Lightning Strike is great, but Ice Orb is a persistent, although I don't think we can grab both of those and then Spear anymore, can I? So I should have a lightning spell. Yeah, we have to get Spear of Light now. Didn't leave myself enough slots open for all of that stuff on top of what I already had. More XP. Let's toss a reroll here, I think. Cast speed is very good since that will lower the total cooldown of the skill, and then the flat reduction effects like the chest and the belt will be a lot more effective afterwards. Even more XP or a double. I think I'm just gonna try the XP and see what happens. Another one? My basic attack is going to be pretty bad here though with all the passes we're doing on that. Ew, we have to reroll that. Okay, thankfully we got spear here. Lightning's pretty good. I guess attack power is just better though. It's really hard to beat the global passives when you have 6 different spells and pretty strong basic attack on top of that. So it has a chance to trigger the stuff to either side on every enemy it hits, it looks like. We can slightly increase the uptime on the persistent stuff, so that more of the free triggers will go into the spear here, I think. Crit damage is decent, yeah. 4 Dragon's Breath. I think that's more damage, but whatever, it's a quad. Spear. It's actually really cool when you get that many triggers off to either side. Let's go projectile counts. Even though it might be a little bit more, or a little bit less damage, I mean, it's more fun. Double range. I guess those kind of do the same thing. I think that's better. Attack speed to trigger all of our effects more often. Three spear, very nice. Double Dragon's Breath. I guess we'll take it. Those are probably better. It's actually really cool in a huge pack like that. I wish we could have gotten some curse here. So cast speed or a spear level, that's gotta be better. More XP, yeah. lightning strike, pretty solid. That's fine. Bit better at chilling stuff now. Double crit chance. That'll give us a lot more spears with the belt triggers. As well as just being one of the best damage stats anyways. Double projectile. I think I'm going that just to get a lot of spears here. Another projectile here. Double spear. Cast speeds. What is the cooldown on that currently? 1.5. If we could get that down to 1 second, that would be a crazy breakpoint, but that sounds kind of difficult to do here. Then we would get a full cast for every trigger of that versus 2, so that would be doubling the effect of the belts. Lightning strike. Wish we had some more rerolls here. Get a bit of piercing for the couple of things that goes with, I guess. Lightning strike. Yeah, that's so cool when there's a lot of enemies. We just haven't seen Curse a single time yet this run, I think. Cast speed. Spear, I'll take that over 2 on the ice spike. Is that guy just teleporting back and forth on either side? I see ice spikes coming from both sides, but there's only one elite. Projectile count. might be a waste, but those aren't great anyways. We could definitely use some basic attack. That might be more damage, but oh well. Basic attack just feels nice. More projectiles. Double attack speed, not bad. Cast speeds. How are we doing on that now? 1.4, yeah, I don't think that's going to be doable. Triple spear though, not bad. More XP. Spear. Not a great level there, but we still have some levels left to get something cool for it. Double lightning strike. Could max that out. I don't think it's worth it at this point, but whatever. Only 3 minutes left. Crit chance. Cast speed. right at the end. Too late for that. I think I'm just going to take the basic attack for all of our proc stuff. Projectile counts, even though attack power is more damage, it'll look cool. Double range. Spear. Evade for the ring procs. I think that's better. Yeah, what did we end up at? 1.3 and slightly over 4 projectiles. That was actually stronger than I was expecting. Since without any legendaries, it's usually pretty weak. I wonder if there's any other legendaries that would be really cool there. I don't think I've seen any for Spear of Light. I guess 5 million is pretty low. Especially when the skill we weren't focusing that much was 8 million. But it did look cool, and it was pretty good in the AoE situations. Could have gotten Ice Orb instead of that, would have been a little bit better. But I don't think we could really improve it that much more than that. We could have blessed crit chance for more damage, but honestly the XP was kind of cool. We almost got up to a nice level, but not quite. %50 skill duration, I don't think I've seen that on Blizzard before. Wish I had an ice version of the belt. That would be really cool. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.